You have been sitting in a crowded DMV waiting room for 2 hours. You finally moved into that new apartment, and all you need to do is update the address on your driver's license. You hold a lawful H-1B visa. Maybe you just received your green card last year. You are following every rule the government has set for you. You finally reach the counter. The clerk is rushed, turns a digital touchscreen toward you, and tells you to simply tap Yes to update your details and register. You are absolutely exhausted. You press the button to speed things up, pay the fee, and head home. 2 years pass. It is 6:14 in the morning. Your kids are asleep, the coffee is brewing, and 3 heavy knocks rattle your front door. You look through the peephole and see 2 officers in dark jackets with the letters ICE printed across their chests. You are detained on the spot. Your legal status is immediately canceled. You are now facing a lifetime ban from the United States, and there are absolutely 0 waivers available to save you. All of this happened because of a 1-second administrative click at a local state office. A minor mistake on a touchscreen bypasses all judicial forgiveness, triggering the harshest federal punishment in the immigration system. Here's the mechanism behind this trap. Under the National Voter Registration Act, local DMVs are legally required to automatically prompt every person to register to vote when they get a license. But under federal law, checking that box means making a false claim to U.S. citizenship, a permanent offense. There is no forgiveness, there is no waiver. The path to naturalization is destroyed. Most people assume an accidental, localized error will not be noticed by the federal government. You might think that because you didn't know you were doing something wrong, they will let it slide. The bureaucratic system ignores your intent and focuses exclusively on raw data. A well-meaning state law designed for convenience becomes a deadly, unfixable federal crime because the computer does not see a mistake, it only sees a checked box. The modern state operates as an instantly interconnected data-sharing network. Local offices and federal agencies are tightly linked. We see this here with financial records. In a recent data-sharing agreement, the IRS verified and handed over the private tax data of over 47,000 individuals directly to immigration enforcement. The surveillance extends to your bank. If you withdraw legal cash to pay a contractor, banking algorithms flag the routine transaction and secretly send a suspicious activity report straight to the Department of Homeland Security. At the border, if a CBP officer asks you to unlock your phone and you comply, they legally extract years of private cloud files and messaging data in minutes. That false citizenship claim sits quietly in a state database, waiting for the federal background check that will eventually expose it. The trap snaps shut the moment you actively engage the system. When you apply to renew your green card or file a Form N-400 for citizenship, USCIS automatically cross-references state voter lists. The modern enforcement system doesn't need to actively hunt for mistakes. It simply waits for immigrants to voluntarily walk into traps built from their own routine, everyday data. The immigration system assumes your guilt based strictly on data, regardless of whether you understood the rules or the language. Step 1 to protect yourself. Go online today and search your state's voter registration database for your exact name. If you see your name on that active voter list, do not try to quietly unregister. You need to hire an immigration attorney immediately to legally and officially withdraw that claim before USCIS flags it. Step 2. Do not sign anything under pressure. If you are pulled into a secondary inspection room at the airport, officers may pressure you to sign a form voluntarily abandoning your green card. Refuse to sign it. If agents show up at your home, know the difference between warrants. An administrative warrant signed by an ICE supervisor does not give them the legal right to enter your home. Only a real judicial warrant signed by a judge grants them that power. When facing an officer, invoke your right to remain silent. State these exact words: "I want to speak with my attorney before answering questions or signing any documents." Then you stop talking. You offer no apologies and provide no explanations. Invoking your constitutional rights creates the procedural armor required to protect your family's future and your American dream. Share this with your family today, because being prepared is the only wall standing between your home and a federal investigation.